Hello and welcome to Free Jacks in 5, a series of brief interviews where you get to know your favorite New England players. Free Jacks in 5 is brought to you by Arbella Insurance, the official home and auto insurance partner of the New England Free Jacks. I'm Dallen Stanford, former US Eagle and current World Rugby Commentator. And in this episode, we spend 5 minutes with Parete from New Zealand, one of the new international signings who will represent the Free Jacks in Major League Rugby 2022. Kia ora, Jesse. Thanks for joining us, my friend.
Good, brother. How's it going?
Good yourself, man. Listen, you were just dressing up for a bit of a golf day there. So may I ask what your handicap?
I was pretty low, actually, before my injuries. I was at 14.
Very nice.
I was cracking it right.
You certainly were, pal. Well, listen, let's first touch on the exciting news. You're joining us here in New England. Tell us how the move signing to the US came about and how excited are you?
So I was, last year I took off, I left New Zealand and I went to Japan, just to go for a bit of a look because I'm getting at the back end of my rugby career age. So I'm just looking to get around, experience new cultures. And I was trying to get back to Japan, and then this opportunity came up in New England, and I was like, oh yeah, that would be unreal. And I love NFL, so I'll be trying to get as many Pats games as I can and stuff like that. But I'm just looking forward to new experience somewhere way different to New Zealand anyway. So yeah.
Tell us about Japan. Did you get a chance to play many games there, or did lockdown happen early on?
Yeah, I played maybe because I've got quite a long preseason there. So I played 5 preseason games, and then I played 2 during the season, and I was the first 2, and I pinged my hamstring, and the coaches didn't want to take me off, so I had to carry on playing. I was like, oh bugger it, I'll just keep going. And then the last 2 minutes, I just tore my hammy, and I was done. And then that was me for the whole season. And then tried to come back too early, because they asked me. It's a real weird setup there. Like the coach, if they want you to play, it doesn't matter if you're injured, you play. So I was just like, what? And he wanted me to play in the weekend, and I was like, sweet, I'll try to get ready. Got through the first day of training all good, gym, and then on the second big day, went to go take off and pinged it again, and then I was done for the season, which was annoying.
Yeah, well, also it sounds like a hard setup there. The fact that you got to play through, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, well,
I'm not too fussed. I've played through heaps of injuries, but hamstring because I've never had muscle problems before that. But yeah, it was just a different experience, and it was a bit weird.
Well, we'll look after you this side when you get here, so don't worry about that. Exactly. Let's track back, for the folks that are tuning in for the first time, they haven't met you as well. I know you played a ton of rugby in New Zealand, obviously, basically the home of rugby. Tell us about some of the teams you represented and your favorite moments so far.
2014, I debuted for Taranaki, that's where I currently am at the moment. The year after that, I went to a Chiefs development, played a game just not far, about an hour down the road. Had a game in that, and then the coaches for the development team were actually at the Bay of Plenty, Mitre 10, so they approached me and hit me up, and I was like, what are you up to and stuff like that. I was like, oh, no, not much, keen to play. And then they were like, yeah, we'll give you a contract, drive over now. I was like, yep, on my way. Packed all my stuff in my car, and I was over there, man. I was like, yes, no more working. No more digging holes all day. Man, it was breaking me in. But so I went over there, went to the Bay of Plenty for 2 years. And then got the opportunity to come back home to Taranaki in 2018, which I did. Come back, I was doing preseason, and the Chiefs had a few injuries and got called into the Chiefs, and that was a pretty big moment for myself, getting to debut for the Chiefs. I think Sam Kane was injured. One of the other boys went down with he had appendix problems or something like that, and they just took me just in case. And I was looking to jump on, if everyone was all good, I was going to leave and then go and play club rugby back in Taranaki. And they're like, oh, now, mate, you're on. And I was freaking out. It was unreal. And then, I don't know. I can't even explain the feeling. It was unreal getting to play. It's in Rodas as well, where I started playing professional rugby in Bay Plenty. We would always play in Red Royal. Pretty hectic. And we lost the game, but I got a bit of a meat pie, so I was stoked about that. But
yeah,
got a bit of shit about it.
Yeah, no. Well, I tell you what, there's a brilliant highlight of a full 100-meter try which you finish off diving in Super Rugby, and it was a
big team.
That's right. Crusaders. That's right, exactly. Voted for Try of the Year. It was something special, my friend. You've got great stamina and great fitness. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I just try to get around the field as long and fast as I can.
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk a bit about your family. Any siblings? Any other family members that have played sports to a high level?
I've got an older brother, Tarangi. He's got my half brother. And then with my mother, I've got me and my brother, my sister Levi, Daniel, and Caleb. And then my dad's with his fiance now, and I've got a younger brother, and he's like 14 or something, Hawaii. So there's 6 of us all together, and old man got around a little bit.
That's almost a 7th team just with your family name.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So we most of us all played rugby. My brother, he played a bit of volleyball and Aussie, and he was quite good at golf. My older brother, and then my younger brother, he cruises around all over the place and just gets gigs. And my sister's a teacher, and my little brother's just studying at the moment, which is all good. So they were just cruising along.
That's awesome. And then when you're not playing rugby, what kind of things outside of golf would you get up to?
Outside of golf, geez, that takes up a lot of my time. If I'm not if I'm not on the field, I'll be at the golf course. Honestly, I'll just live there because it's just down the road from my house where I live. So that's me every day. What else do I get into? Oh, I don't know. I just cruise around, do whatever.
I love it. We'll be cruising around Boston. We'll be cruising around Boston with you. Is there one fact? Sure. Is there one fact, Jesse, that not many people know about you?
So before I was playing my team, I was a midfielder. I played 12 and 13.
Oh,
and
wow.
It wasn't until I started playing semi-pro that they moved me into the forwards. So I've only been a forward for like 8 years or something.
So basically, your skill sets come from the back line. That's what you're saying, which I
like.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
We've got a last couple of questions for you. Any embarrassing moments at all that you've had, whether it's on the field or off the field?
Oh, heaps. I can't even count. I am known to have some of the ugliest facials in the photos afterwards. So from all the boys, they tagging me in all these ugly photos and stuff, and I was like, oh man, every week, no doubt there's one in there that's terrible, breaks me every time.
Oh, that's great. Okay, good. Well, we'll get the camera folks to be ready for you. Exactly.
I might have to wear headgear, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll wear a face mask.
All right, final thing for you. Tell us what excites you about joining Major League Rugby, the competition here, and of course, representing the Free Jacks.
Like I said, earlier on, it's just a new experience. It's going to be a different level, like different style of play of rugby. I know there's the head coach, he's South African, and the assistant is Kiwi. So like we've got a big range of what we can do and how we're going to play. So I'm looking forward to seeing how everything's going to go and just pretty much getting over there and meeting the boys, because that's a big part of it, is just getting around and getting to meet new people. And and it's a whole new place, and it's America, it's a big place coming from little old New Zealand. Far out. All my mates are like, oh, you off to America? Yeah, cuz that's me, I'm on. So yeah,
Happy Gilmore on tour.
Yeah,
we'll
Happy
documented.
The Māori Happy Gilmore.
Exactly. Well, listen, Jesse, we want to thank you for your time. I know everyone's really eager to get you this side and ready to go for next season. So really appreciate you joining us on Free Jacks in 5.
All good, brother. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Free Jacks in 5 brought to you by ʻAubela Insurance, the official home and auto insurance partner of the New England Free Jacks. Keep updated at freejacks.com, where it's always champagne rugby. Time to settle up and let's ride.
Let's ride and settle up, baby.